love building houses in The Sims 4 with a story in mind. It just adds this character and uniqueness that really brings the build to life. So last week I built the picture perfect family dream home, but today I want to switch it up a little bit. What if we build a dream home for a runaway teen sim? So first of all, if you were to run away to any of these Sims worlds, where would you go? I think I would go somewhere where no one would really notice me. So my first thought was Strangerville. This is an old military town. It has a bit of an abandoned feel to it. There's a trailer park, but there's some very weird things going on here, clearly. And hopefully people are busy enough trying to figure out why such weird things are happening here that no one would really notice a runaway sim. So we have an empty lot all the way in the back here on the outskirts of Strangerville. It used to be the plane crash lot, but my plan is to build something abandoned on this lot that we can convert into a home. I'm thinking maybe like an old general store or a junkyard, like that kind of thing. Something that our runaway sim could have just come across and been like, yep, that'll work. I'm also thinking it won't just be one sim that lives here. It could potentially be like a refuge for runaway sims. So there can be a bunch of them. Maybe they stay for a long time. Maybe some of them are just passing through. So when I say general store, the aesthetic I'm talking about is this. Nothing fancy, literally just shelves of things for sale. This to me gives like summer road trip vibes. Like this is going to be run down, side of the road, small town general store that has literally everything in it. And maybe they also functioned as an auto shop. Like it's going to be a one-stop shop for a small town basically. And we could also say that because of all the weird stuff going on in Strangerville, the previous owner of this place either left in fear or left because they weren't getting any business. I don't know, but they're gone. So I've created this overhang part here and I'm just going to roof half of it. This part we could actually raise up on a platform and I'll use some metal for flooring. But then up top here, I was actually planning on roofing this part with just one gabled roof piece. So I'm putting that along the second floor there and I'm going to raise that up maybe to about there, and then I'm also going to copy and paste that. We're gonna put it on top of the third floor and I'm just gonna lower that down so it's going to be hidden in between that other roof piece. So now we have something like that going on with our roofing, but the problem with this is that when we page down into the top floor, we're gonna have our roofing coming in. So how we're going to fix that is we're gonna take that roofing piece, pull it all the way across, and we're gonna hold shift to pull in just one side of the adjusters. I'm gonna do the same thing over on the other side, except I'm gonna have to switch them, so just pull the other one in. So right now it's gonna look like that. Then we're gonna have to take a half gabled roof piece. We're gonna stick that on top of there and I'm just gonna have to get it so it's lined up exactly with that roofing piece that I just put. I'm holding Alt on my keyboard to make sure the angle is precise, and then we're just gonna pull that all the way to the other end. I'm gonna have to copy and paste it and put it along the back, but then those are lined up, they look like one big piece. And then to figure out that top part there, we're gonna have to take another gabled roof piece. This is such a pain, but like it'll pay off. We're gonna shrink it so it's super tiny and we're just gonna attach it onto that other roof piece. We'll just extend it all the way to the other side. And yeah, we're gonna have like the tiniest little gap there, but I can just put a chimney on top and we'll call it a day. Cute. Okay, before we go any further, I actually wanted to grab some Strangerville rocks because we're like kind of secluded over here, but not enough. So I'm just gonna take some of these massive rocks and we're going to build a little bit of a barrier just so that our runaway home will be a little bit more hidden. And then just to add a little something, I'm also raising up this billboard and I'm just gonna stick that right inside the rocks here. I've also added some horse ranch columns and fences just to hold up that platform piece. And let's move on to windows and doors. So since we're aiming for like part general store, part garage, I was thinking about having two sliding doors here. These are from the industrial loft kit. I'm gonna leave this part over here open and maybe we can add a car in there. And inside we could add a cute little Strangerville door with all the stickers on it. The main door can be this one from Snowy Escape. And then up top I wanted to add this one from For Rent. It has the metal gate on it. I'm thinking we could also do like boarded up windows, that kind of thing. We're gonna make it super abandoned looking, but then we're gonna make it cute. Like we're eventually going to add a personal touch. I want everything on the inside to look like different, as if they've stolen everything or just found everything they own. Up top, I'm just using base game windows, and I actually like how those look up there. I think I'm gonna bring the same base game windows like along the sides as well. And for the boarded up idea, Strangerville actually has these debug wood pieces, which we could totally raise up and put over our windows. Like if we just kind of like get them in there like that, and we can add a couple of them. Like this is going to be a very poor attempt at doing so, but we could even add this one, like the actual fence, and just kind of like squeeze it in. And then in the back, I'm just adding another snowy escape door. And I'm also bringing along some of the horse ranch columns here too. All right, now that we've got the basics going on for our general store, let's start really messing it up a bit and giving it character. So I want to cover this thing in signs. Strangerville has these. It's a collection of just old looking rundown signs. This is exactly what we need. So we could do this one like gas station auto repair shop vibes. There's also this one here. Don't know what they're selling. We could add some neon signs in the middle. For Rent has some good ones too. Maybe we could put this one right in the middle, and I think I like this swatch here. And then we could also add these here. These are from City Living, and there are tons of different swatches in here. Like the cactus one makes sense for where we are. I guess it could just be random signage. We're gonna add some overhangs. These are from For Rent as well, but this is where I want to start making it seem like the teens have decorated this place. I want it to look like they've put effort into kind of renovating this place, but I'm assuming they don't have much. So like I was saying, everything is going to look different from each other. Like our awnings are going to be all different colors, like they've been taken from different stores. We could add some graffiti here. This is Debug Strangerville graffiti. I'm going to put that over this entire left side. There are also debug trailers we could put. I actually really like that one with the 70s kind of curtain going on. So I'm just sticking those over to the side there. And Strangerville also has these like worn down old cars. So there's this old military truck that's like turned on its side. What if we put that in the back here? And I would love to turn that into a projector screen. We could use the one from the little campers kit and just like lean it against it. This totally looks like something they could have just made with like the random golf clubs, the string lights. And then going around it, everything is going to be mismatching. We can add different varieties of these log benches. This little camper's wagon is actually a table, and we totally need a cooler out here. I'm gonna use this one from Outdoor Retreat. I'm gonna use some terrain paint here just to pull this area together. And then for a barbecue for them, I was thinking about adding this one because you can find this barbecue in pretty much every public park in The Sims 4. So if they just stole it, it wouldn't be surprising, but I think it's funnier if they just stole this one. It's on wheels. This could be at a market. They literally just took this and ran, and now they have a little barbecue here. We could bring another sign in the back. There's actually one. Yeah, this one, like the trailer park one, is cute. And maybe we could also give them a picnic table. Like I like this one from Journey to Batu. Their trash can will obviously be the dumpster. I'm gonna do the one with graffiti on it. And then I'm also gonna carve out something for them to do over here as well. Like I was just thinking about adding a fire pit. Again, with mismatching chairs around, there's these ones, like the crafted ones. I could see us having a lot of these chairs. These are Debug from Eco Lifestyle, and it kind of just looks like they've raided a diner for those. We could do one fold-up chair, and maybe they take turns on this one because it kind of looks like the comfiest one of the bunch. I also love doing the cactus landscaping from Strangerville, so I'm gonna add that stuff all around, including like these debug bushes. We can stick them just coming out of the rocks. We could also do a pond here, and we'll fill that up, but let's do one of the more gross water types. But they don't care. We're gonna add some of the floaties in here. I might have to raise them up. Like they're just, whoa, they're just chilling. This is their paradise. As a final couple things here, I'm adding these hanging plants from Jungle Adventure. I want it to look a little overgrown, so I'm just adding these underneath the awnings we put. Up here, we can add the plants from Werewolves with a table there, and Eco Lifestyle Debug has a ton of bottle clutter, so I'm gonna be adding that stuff around everywhere. We'll add it around the fire. There are also like pizza boxes and takeout containers. I'm gonna be adding that stuff everywhere. So after adding a little more clutter around, this is what our runaway home is looking like. I actually love all this stuff everywhere. The signage, all the cars everywhere. I think it looks kind of cool and totally fits the aesthetic of Strangerville. I found this purple truck in Debug. We've got all of our garbage everywhere. I added some tires and stuff from Strangerville. I added a couple broken signs here. And then going around back, I found this pergola from Debug. I like the way it looked. It looks like maybe it could have been made by one of our Sims here. And I also added fairy lights around too, just giving that personal touch. I feel like it would be fun for them to hang out back here, but going onto the inside, let me show you the layout. So for our bottom floor, I have these two rooms here. Those are like the garage part. I'm not really sure what those are going to be yet. They could be storage. It could be some kind of like fun room. This in the back left will be our kitchen and dining. To the right will be our living room. To the back is the bathroom. And assuming this is a general store, you would walk in and have the cash. That's what this part here is going to be. We are going to have a small basement room. Then going up to the second floor, we're going to have a skill room, a study / homework room. This will be a shared bedroom. And then upstairs is going to be a games room. Maybe we can do ping pong tables, arcade, dance floors, that kind of thing. And of course, we're going to have a bathroom here too. So let's start over here with our kitchen. I'm thinking about going a little retro with this, assuming all of the kitchen appliances were already here. One of our signs out front said something about 1955, so that could have been when this place was created, and that's why I'm going with this checkered 50s diner sort of feel. Same as the red old fridge, and we can do a matching red oven. For my sinks, I'm gonna use these two over here together from laundry day. We'll just like put those beside each other, and I think we can do mismatching cabinets. So I'm gonna fill this side with these from base game. And then for my dining tables, I'm looking for a couple that can go together but don't match. Like this one definitely looks like they just picked it up from a restaurant. Same as this from cottage living. And then something about these plastic chairs from For Rent, I feel like we could make these work. But again, all of them are gonna be in different colors. And then we could also bring in some of our diner chairs here too. I like the idea that they just push these together to make one big table. And then over to this side, I think the industrial aesthetic is really gonna work here. Industrial combined with just random things. Like this signage from Snowy Escape, maybe they just took this from a festival and they've got pictures and little notes on there. We could add a lava lamp. Oh, this trash bin they definitely stole from like a park. And then for the things on the wall, we could go with the idea that some of these things were left here. These cottage living pictures, I could see being left. If you've been in this type of general store that I'm talking about, you know what I mean when I say it also functions as like an antique store. Like part of you questions if the store is just a collection of old things that the owner just wants to get rid of. I'm adding shelves here, and we could add things like condiments that maybe they picked up from a family barbecue, combined with just other random kitchen essentials. Oh, definitely the outdoor retreat cereal box. And this place is going to be messy, but not too messy. Like they're trying their best out here, you know? All right, so here is our kitchen and dining room. I love this little table idea. I think it looks so cute. The walls are covered in clutter and just weird pictures. I found out Horse Ranch also has some good stuff for this because under the one swatch that I can't change. Here, there's another one over here. It's just like a collection of weird wall decals, which we can put all over this build. Here's what it's looking like to the other side, just more clutter. I like that they have a little calendar here with sticky notes. Maybe they leave each other. And then here's the actual appliances with the fridge. We've got more clutter going on. I want this to feel like an actual home for them, which is why I'm adding little personal touches. The one thing that I would think a Runaway sim would want is a sense of belonging. So having the little things like this, I think is like an adorable little touch, and that's why I wanted to have multiple Sims living here. They're making their own family. Okay, let's do this front part. This is what I was saying would be the cash, or what would have been the cash. Like we can add a little counter here. Actually, let's use these industrial counters from base game. I'm not gonna add any cash registers. I'm assuming that's long gone, but we could add some vending machines here. Snowy Escape has a bunch of different kinds of them. So high school years also has some. Maybe there's some juice or food in here still. I was also thinking about adding this old mirror from the basement kit with, of course, some tires beside it. I don't think we really need much going on in here. Maybe the car light, some more decals. I've also added all of the grime from the basement kit on the walls. Actually, that's from For Rent. Oh, and also from Strangerville, we have these car pictures. I have actually always loved these. I love the frames that they come in. So we're just gonna be adding that right at the entry here. I think that's gonna be good for the front part here. Let's go and do the side garage areas. I was thinking in one of them, we could do the bubble blower. So I'm gonna add one of those right in the middle here. And then again, from Little Campers, we have this seating, which is basically just boxes with blankets on it. This is perfect. I'm gonna do different swatches benches around for each of these, maybe some newspapers underneath. And then this was also going to be storage too. So what if we put some bicycles in here? I'm assuming this would be how most of them get around. There are also these ski shelves from Snowy Escape. This could be a makeshift thing where they hang all their coats. We could add some graffiti in here with some more decals in here. I feel like it's also a funny idea if they raided a barn, which is why they have all of this horse stuff. But okay, this is going to be side room number 1, the bubble blowing room, obviously. And then moving on to the other one, I was thinking in here we could just put sleeping bags. Since there is a door right here, this could be the room where if people are just passing through, this might be where they would stay. So maybe these are sleeping bags of people who are just staying for a couple nights. Maybe it's a group of 2 who like travel around together. We have some worn rugs from werewolves we could put underneath. We can add some bicycles for them and also some backpacks. Like this is all they got to their name. Just a couple backpacks around, and then maybe I'll do just some stacks of wood boxes as a table, and we'll add more bottle clutter and just more takeout box clutter. Okay, so we have the sleeping bag room, or a room for Sims just passing through, a couple sleeping bags, some backpacks, and some bikes. Next, we're gonna go and do the living room. And by the way, the wallpapers that I'm using here are from the basement kit. I feel like we could use a few things from the basement kit, so what if we also did the couch? I also love these chairs that function as a table, so I'll put that in the corner. Our TV table is actually going to be this one here from Spooky Stuff. And for the TVs, we're gonna use this one from Eco Lifestyle. I feel like you can find some of this stuff in the dumpster too. What about from werewolves? I know sometimes werewolves has some like grungy stuff we could use here too. Like these, I think these are chairs of tires, very fitting. Oh, we could do this desk here with a book underneath. There's also this one made from a door. We could use that one upstairs later in the homework room. I'm thinking I'm gonna give them laptops, but maybe downstairs we have one desktop computer, a very old one. Oh, and some of the wall art here could work too. I want to have some things left over from the store, and I know there are magazine racks somewhere. I think they come from Get to Work. Oh yeah, these. Okay, I'm gonna add a couple of these just along the side here. And then what if we put one of the old cars in here, but we convert it into seating? Like, I want to make this cute somehow. What if we went into Modern Luxe and filled this entire interior of the broken car with pillows? So this can be where they store like extra cozy things, extra blankets, extra pillows. There's the actual blanket basket we could use from Cottage Living and just like put that in here. And then I was thinking this like roof part of the car could also be a seating option. Not that it's actually going to be functional, but what if we raised up some pillows and just put them on top? So like Sims could sit up there and watch the TV from there if they wanted to. I'm adding some more art here from werewolves in the back, maybe some barrels as end tables, along with the weird Strangerville ones that I've been using. And then for rugs, I feel like we should just scatter a bunch of broken ones underneath. Like these ones are from Journey to Batu and they're all ripped up. We could also layer with one of the werewolf ones. And then there's other industrial things that I just wanted to put in here, like this water pump from For Rent, clearly very rundown looking. Same as this electrical box, probably holding on by a thread. Maybe they have a Sim who lives here who's very good at the handiness skill, and they just fix up everything for the team here. Actually, you know what? We're gonna add the woodworking table for that reason. Let's just maybe stick it right outside. All right, so we have our rundown living room, but somehow this is still so cute. Like the grunginess of it, the fact that they're all pulling together to make this place a home slowly is so adorable to me. Yes, we have scratches on the walls. A lot of our things here are crafted, but I gave them some nice things. Like we have a record player over here. I also think that car idea is so cute. There's some cleaning stuff around. This is still a work in progress, but I love the stolen restaurant hidden touches. Like this over here, definitely a stolen menu. But all we have to do down here next is the bathroom, and the bathroom is not going to be nice. We're definitely using the DIY shower from Strangerville, which is basically just a hose attached over a bathtub. We'll use an old toilet that could have been here from before, and probably just this laundry day sink. We'll also use a bistro mirror and maybe one of the horse ranch decals. Again, nothing special, but it'll have to do given the circumstances. When I was editing this, I realized I totally forgot to show you guys the basement, so here it is. There's a piano in here with just even more clutter. Like it's a completely forgotten about kind of room where maybe they like to hang out sometimes. Okay, let's go upstairs. I want to start working on the bedroom, and for the bedroom, I think we're going to have to settle with these mattresses from Eco Lifestyle. I I think I'm gonna add 3 of them in here, but we can also add a coffee table here from the basement kit. They can have one of the basement kit TVs. And then I was going to add some high school years clutter in the corner here too, like the piles of clothes, extra books around. I'm thinking these teens still go to school, so that's why I still want to include some things like pom-poms maybe. We could add a football in all of this clutter. I'm adding some mismatching beanbag chairs, and also I'm gonna add some posters from high school years too. I kind of feel like these Sims would be aware that this is not the ideal living situation, but because they're all together and they're working on this space all together, they found purpose and community. That can be what makes it perfect to them. On this side, we could use a trunk as one of the end tables, adding more backpacks. We could do a box over here with the heart on it. We could use this industrial loft decal. Also, there's the old stack of books from Cats and Dogs. And for the dresser, I was thinking about using this wardrobe rack from Get Famous. All right, so this is our bedroom. A little messy, yes, but we've got multiple beds in here. We've got our seating area. There's some board games and our TV in here. And this is what it's looking like to the other side. Let's next do the homework room. So I was saying I wanted the desk from Werewolves in here, literally made from scratch. And there's this laptop that says abandoned portable computer from Strangerville. This totally could be something they just picked up from who knows where. I need another one that looks really old. Oh, there's this one handcrafted from Horse Ranch. Oh, Get Famous also has some old like antique rugs, so I'm gonna use this. Maybe in that swatch. We'll use an old basement kit lamp, some binders here. Again, just some street decor like from Snowy Escape. Ooh, the skateboard decor could work too. And then for my bookshelves, I was thinking about this one from Werewolves. And Werewolves has another one too. There's also this one. I'm also trying to find some more graffiti, so I'm just putting some of that up. These ones are from Get Together. Oh yeah, there's also this one. I always forget about this guy. And Get Famous has some good ones as well. I actually like this room a lot. I like the colors in here. Using the variety of different things too, like the mismatching stuff, is also allowing us to play around with a lot of different colors, and I'm liking the turnout of this so far. We've got our worn down bookshelves in the back, and then for the room beside here, I saw that Werewolves also has a lot of this old like, gym equipment. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna add a couple of things in here for that, like they could work out. I need some more worn tables. Ooh, the little campers kit. Surprisingly coming in clutch today. I'm gonna use this. I wanted to add a stereo on it or like a very old looking radio. Ooh, this one could work. I feel like this could have been in the store previously. We can use this Discovery University mirror with the stickers on it. And Base Game actually has this rug here, which is like meant to be one of those squishy rugs that you would work out on. What if instead of that, we use these rugs from Dine Out? Definitely stolen from a restaurant. Those are like dish pit, disgusting rugs that they're gonna have to use in here. So here's our makeshift workout room. Only a couple things in here, but that's really all you need. And then moving on to this hallway here, I want to start adding more fun things in for them. So what if we did a foosball table with some more mismatching chairs? This one says it was from the flea market, which could be another place where they get their things. Oh yeah, high school years also has random decals too. I forgot about that. We have this car one. So this is just going to be our hallway here. And then going up to the final floor, I wanted this to be like a games room, and I was thinking some of this stuff could have been here before. Like we can put 2 ping pong tables, and then Discovery University is great because they have these solo cups which can actually attach onto the table. So I'm gonna add a couple of these everywhere. They even change colors when they're on the opposite side, which is more high tech than I ever played this game. I feel like pinball machines would be perfect for up here. I'm really hoping we get those at some point, but for now I think the button basher is gonna have to do. Definitely a little fancier than what I wanted, but it'll have to work. And then there's also this cardboard dance floor. We can put that in here. This old table from Growing Together kind of looks like a filing cabinet, and I wanted to add one of these stereos on top. And then in here is going to be our final stretch of just random neon signs. So I'm gonna add that one. I'm putting a shelf all the way along the top, and then up there we can just add more random stuff. We've got the juice keg as well from Discovery University. So here is our games room after all of the clutter has been added. I also added some more more graffiti over there. We have tons of clutter going on the shelves. I added just more random high school years posters, and I also added some pillows just for hanging out up here. And then the final room, we have just one more bathroom. I added a slightly better bathtub and shower. The toilet and sink are gonna be along the same lines as the other ones. Like, I actually don't hate this one, but it's definitely an older looking sink. We'll get just a random mirror on top, and I was thinking about adding this here. This is from Laundry Day. It's like an off-the-grid little laundry tub where they can actually wash their things. I don't know if it's gonna fit in my bathroom though. So I guess we could actually just put this outside, like under the tree, and we can add the clothesline back here too. So then in here, we can add the laundry bins. I'll go back and add some downstairs. I've got the messier towels from the bathroom kit, and with one more wall decal, this is going to be our bathroom. So that has been it for our Runaway teen dream house in The Sims 4. Kind of a fun build, a little bit weird and random, but I love how it turned out, and I feel like the gameplay here and the stories that could be told could be really fun. So I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.